Al-Nassr have presented me with a problem that I'm not too sure I'm okay with being put in. They have presented me with an offer for Ludwig Wies for £24 million, which will go up to £25 million, and then an extra £6 million overall due to league appearances. However, I don't think I need to accept this offer. There is one caveat though. I have actually promised Ludwig Wies that I will sell him if a £30 million offer had been made. However, I don't think this meets that criteria. Now, I am going to say this here now. I did make the promise. I've made a point of saying, look, we're going to sell you for that price. That's fine. I have also bought a player since last minute, so don't worry about that. However, I am not content with the offer, and I think the offer is not what I'm looking for. And if I go to my team sheet, I go to my team, and I look at this, £24 million is what has been said. So, I believe that I can actually reject this offer. That being said, I'm going to take this risk. I didn't think I could, but I'm going to make the offer. I'm going to take this risk now to reject it. If he gets upset, well, we'll find out after the match I'm about to have. But it's an interesting situation I'm in right now. But it would also be my highest ever fee I'd be getting, since the highest fee we ever received was for Nigel de Jong's sell to Man City back in 2009. So it's not like it's a small sum, to say the least. It'll be a record-breaking fee for the player, for the club, but I don't think it's good enough. And I don't think the additional fees of per league appearance is what I'm looking for. Yes, it's about 10 games, but I don't think it's really what we're willing to accept right now. That being said, we've had a few games since we had the game against Bayern Munich, so how's that been treating us? Well, we took on Mainz at the DFB Pokal and we beat them 3-0. Shahanlu gets his first ever goal for me, and that's a good sign. And in the second half, 84 minutes in, we double our lead, and this is when we really started to show our colours here. Pare gets the finish there, and we complete the route here with a 3-0 victory. Penez finds Jata, plays across to Esposito, and Esposito has shown he's been good this year, and he's the top goal scorer in all competitions to make it 3. It's the first cup game that Real Fish has not scored in, but I'm happy either way. We're through to the next round of the DFB Pokal, and we take on Nuremberg in the next cup game. We then took on Werder Bremen and took the lead inside 6 minutes after Robert Latzo scores that goal, but we considered equaliser in the 74th minute, and I don't know what it is about our form recently that's caused us to not be able to continue winning, but Real scores that goal to really give them a point, and it's annoying because I thought we could win this game, but clearly not. And I don't even know the stats actually say we're the better team either. It's one of those games for me that I genuinely don't know what to expect anymore. I really don't. We then went to Augsburg and beat them 2-0. Latzo getting a goal again from a set piece, so he's showing why he's so good up front. And in 45 minutes, we double our lead and complete the scoring with Jata scoring this goal. A good finish and a happy, happy day. We actually went 5 games without a league win going into this game, so the fact we ended it with this game was very promising indeed. We then took on RB Leipzig and we're beaten 1-0 after Benjamin Šeško scores that goal to ensure they go with 3 points. Did they deserve the win? I don't know, but Sergio Rico got injured and I was annoyed because, okay, would have been nice to have our main goalkeeper starting and staying on the pitch the entire time. But it was just one of those games. Sometimes it goes against us, sometimes it goes your way. Then we hosted Dortmund in our first game after winter break, and they took lead after Marlon scores that goal inside 21 minutes. And that's one thing I need to really sort out is our defense from the set pieces, it feels like. But they doubled their lead inside 44 minutes, Füllkrug scoring that goal. Fernandes is starting because Rico's still injured from the game against RB Leipzig. But we do get a goal back to make it 2-1. And I thought, okay, when Bennett scores this effort, we have a chance. But we still lose 3-1, and it was a bit frustrating. I generally thought we could win these games, but then the Mecca plays across to find Füllkrug inside 64 minutes to make it 3. And yeah, Füllkrug scoring a brace in this game re-cemented our problems in the league. And then we took on Cologne and lost 4-0, and again, I would consider that my worst ever game as a manager in this game. We went 1-0 down inside 6 minutes. Rico gets injured. And we're actually having to we had so many injuries in this game that we actually made 3 changes inside the first half. Silke then makes it 2-0 in the 66th minute of the game. 70 minutes in, it's 3-0. But what you haven't been told yet is Cologne have been down to 10 men since the 15th minute. And we've conceded 2 goals down to 10 men. And then they hit us on the counter again, 76 minutes in, and Silke makes it 4. And we've absolutely capitulated. And Fernandez has had a horrid time. Cologne were down to 10 men for 75 minutes. So Jericho got injured inside 10 minutes. Jasso got injured inside 45 minutes. And one of my other players I had to take off inside the first half as well. So I had to make all my changes at halftime. Because I wouldn't be able to make my changes otherwise. Because this is a thing I never knew I could find out. Because the halftime substitutes don't count towards the periods of stoppage, we can make it half-time. So that is a stoppage in itself. So interesting that I've figured that out, and I've been forced to find out about that. But 4-0 defeat against a 10-men side when it was just 1 at a time. I don't know what to make of this. I don't know why my team capitulated, but I'm blaming my goalkeeper either way. Fernandez is done. That being said, 3 defeats in the bounce has now left us down in 9th place. We are only 1 point away from Freiburg, to be fair. I just don't see us getting any closer to European football, quite frankly. Frankfurt are still bottom with 10 points, but they've all been draws, so they still yet to win this year. They have sacked the manager. We take on Schalke today. We've also tried to, well, we've just done a little bit of this situation. We're going to find out if that is going to come back to bite me and if I've broken my promise to him. I'm going to look at the promises right now. It doesn't look like I've broken it, so there's that. It's literally that Saudi team being the only team that wants him as well, so there's that. They at one point said they wouldn't want to go for him because of the asking price being too much, and now they made the bid, so clearly there's that going on. The fact it's non-negotiable every single time is all, but there you go. Either way, Schalke at home, we need this victory because suddenly, I'm saying this like I'm in a relegation fight. I'm not, but with 16 games left, we're 10 points clear of the relegation zone. I'm always looking at the relegation zone in this situation because we're newly promoted. Why would I not look at the relegation zone and think we can do that situation? I also keep forgetting, I did make a transfer between now and the last video. So there's that. I also sold a player too, but it's beside the point. That's a lie. I sold 2 people. I sold Marco Johansson to Sandhausen in the 2nd division. I sold him for 115,000, which is a loss considering that Hamburg paid $500,000 for this guy back in the day. And I thought my deals were bad. Mind you, I did also get a loan fee for his loan move to Ike. So there's that. Is it Ike? I don't know how to say the name. I could be wrong. AIK. I'm just going to assume it's Ike or AIK. But we made a loan fee from that. And we've now made a permanent sell for him to Sandhausen. And he had a horror debut, given he's got 6.1 rating so far. I also sold this guy for nothing because I don't think he's very good. In my scouts think he's a terrible player, and it was a good call to get rid of him. But I have also signed Willem Bertelsen on a free transfer. Literally, I didn't pay a single bit of money for this guy. He's a free transfer, and he was out of contract at Nordsjælland, and I thought, you know what? Let's sign him. He made 1 appearance for the team last year. Didn't make a single appearance at all this year. His contract is expiring, and I thought, well, I might as well sign him. He's out on loan back in Denmark to Kolding. So I think it's a good move personally for me to say that's a thing. They are currently 11 players in the 2nd tier of Danish football. They are also not doing very well. It is a 2nd tier, right? I'm not just making it up. Yeah, it's a 2nd tier. So they're in the 2nd tier. They're not doing very well. And I thought, well, it's a good opportunity to get him out and do some first team football. He wanted me to get him out on a loan deal because that was his promise that I made to him, saying, yeah, you can go out on a loan deal. He is in their projected lineup. So that's a good move for me. Hopefully he'll get some good first team football in the Danish 2nd tier, and we'll go from there. Their new manager is also only just signed, so clearly that might be a good move on my part. Either way, we're going to go to our match, and we're going to try and beat Schalke. We've not been very good recently. I'm not putting Fernandez back in. It really says a lot that Rab, who I genuinely thought at one point was a player I was never going to use again, is now in my plans again. But there you go. Sometimes even the stupidest things can happen. They want me to go to the fullback because they think it will actually cause problems in the flanks. Might do that at some point. I actually haven't really decided what I want to do. But yeah, Asta is good. Bada's been terrible. A 6.5 average rating in the last 5 matches, and an average rating of a 6.67. Rab I've never used since, well, I had to use him last year. Yeah, you can see why I never used him after this period of time. I'm really terrified that he's going to do something similar in the Bundesliga, but you never know. Also, did he actually score 2 goals for Kaiserslautern's second team back in the day? How has he scored 2 goals as a goalkeeper? I have to find a story out about that. That's bizarre to me. But yeah, we've had to rotate a little bit here. Esposito's not been particularly great either. So there's it's been particularly poor. I must be honest with you. Glatzel getting 2 goals in those 2 games as hell, but then he's not scored in the last 3. To be fair, we've also had a friend against quarter first since then, so I don't think it's terrible, to be honest with you. I think Ludovic Viss is going to be a problem if we have to sell him. Esposito's actually got a good rating, so I'm actually a little alarmed that he's starting to do badly. Bonetto's also been terrible in the last couple of games. I actually should talk to him. Have I talked to him? I think I've talked to him before. I must have talked to him recently about his form, but that's a thing. It was a punt for free transfer, this guy. He's actually had some good games. 2 goals, 6 assists, so it's not been terrible. It's just recently he's been poor, and I don't know why, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Either way, life's going to be this. Rab, Asta, Vuskovic, who I promised to play more. I've only used him from the bench so far. Fish, Zimura, Muller, Viz, Benez, Kohlsdorfer, Parai, Glatzel. Oh, you're wondering why I'm using those players? Jas is injured. He's out. He got injured in that game. He's still out for another 10 days to 3 weeks. He twisted his ankle. Sergio Rico broke his hand against Cologne, so he's out for another 2 to 4 weeks. And Honeson just got the flu, so that's annoying as well. I think it was Ottonelli that I took off. I need to figure out who I took off in the other game. Who did I take off? I took someone off. Oh, it was Benez. Yeah, Benez also got injured. He was out for He's out for a couple of those. So yeah, he legitimately he got a tight Achilles in the other game and had to be taken out. So yeah, here's my third player. 3 players got injured in that game. I don't know what to make of that. I really don't. But I'm maybe looking to start selling some of these players in the next summer transfer window because I think we might need to, quite frankly. But Fernandez, Shahanlu, Ramos, yes, Ramos, Ostinelli, Nemeth, Bonetto, Esposito, Bada, and Mohim are all on the bench. Mohim and Zimura are being good. My left back situation is so good, I generally don't know what to make of it and why every other area, apart from the midfield, has been terrible. Midfield and left back, I'm sorted there. Asta, he's actually now worth more money than I actually signed him for, so that's good. So he's actually starting to live up to the hype, I think, even if he's still a leading Vice Bundesliga player who may get slightly better. I think I can get my money back for this guy. I really do. He's been really good for me this year for what I was looking for. In average ratings anyway. He's not on this goal and assist because why would he? But neither's Bada, to be fair. And Bada I signed for less money. I got less back for this guy. So I'm just going to say here and now this might not be my best move. But two right backs who I thought could do decent things. Both leading players for the second tier. That may be a mistake. But if I can get the 2.1 to 4.6 million pounds down the line, I think I've won. Especially when I signed for 1.6 million. Let's be honest, that's a good move if we can get that money back. It really would be. Anyway, set pieces. I do need to go about this. So let's look at defense. We've got a player out here. I need another player further forward, I think. So we need someone on the edge of the area. We also need someone. Oh God, how do we go? We need someone to go counter-attacking. Hold on. Let's go someone here. We need someone to save forward because that's what we've not done. It sounds crazy that I've not done this, but I genuinely think we need someone who is there, you know? So I need someone, not edge the area, player mark, edge the area, no. Mark, far post, no. Go back, no. I don't know what it is. We'll need, I think it's a player mark. I'm certain at that point. I'm annoyed with myself that I let some of these opportunities slip. I feel like I've been paid the price for that, you know? Having 2 players back has been good for this. And it's one of those things. That's near post. So we're attacking the area, unsurprisingly. Far post, we've got a few players there. We've also got a few players just lurking at the keeper as well. So there's a... Actually, we need someone to block the keeper here, don't we? Hold on. Let's compare the 2 notes, right? Attack far post, lurk at near post. I need this person to mark the keeper. That's the play. That is with the play. Okay, let's do that. I'm doing this in real time because I genuinely forgot to do this. So... Goalkeep, penalties, and captains were sorted. Let's go this now, and let's submit the team, because I did need to sort out my set piece a little bit. It's been a problem. Anyway, let's see how we do today. Even if we might come back and suffer for it, I don't know. It's also a home game. We're really good at home normally. Even if we just got beaten by Leipzig and Dortmund, because it's Leipzig and Dortmund at home in consecutive matches. Let's be honest, that's not a shock. Okay, so the lines of this, we are confident we're going to do well here, I think. Especially when you realize that Schalke are down in 16th place. They're still good for their back 3 formation. I think we can exploit that personally. And I realize what makes 2 of my set pieces work is marking a goalkeeper. If we have someone marking the goalkeeper, we can distract him and cause problems. I'm also looking at what Arsenal have done in real life and their set pieces. And it's like, okay, they got someone on the goalkeeper all the time. Cause problems. Let's do that. And it's one of those things we need to sort out quickly. Here's Zimur anyway. And plays a... Oh my god, the keeper's being forced into making a save. Alright. Well, Vizkovic is a player I genuinely had high hopes for. I'm surprised he's not really showcased what he could do other than that. But here's Zimur. Glatzel goal. Well... If we can get back into the running race today, that's great. The reason I came back for today wasn't because of Schalke, it was because of the transfer. But this is an added bonus that we can get back to winning ways in the league as well. So, as long as we get the points needed, we're fine. I don't expect us to be fighting for Europe at all, but it'd be an added bonus if we did. Okay, another highlight. Astor with a throw. This, who doesn't seem to be affected, doesn't seem to be upset I reject the offer, so that's a good sign. Here's Astor anyway. And... we could play the cross. Pines Perai, no. It's been cleared by Mikel, but he's Astor again. Pines got a goal for Viz, Benez, Muller. Andres Muller has got a goal for us. That's good. Here's Vuskovic, who I want to see do well, because I feel like the opportunity to play the player after so long away is going to be good for us, as Benez has a chance and it's been saved. But the fact we've had Vuskovic for so long and not really being able to use him, the fact we're now able to use him is a good opportunity for us. And apparently Konnersdorf has got a tight calf, which means we should take him off. Here's Pereira. He's offside, surely. No, it wasn't. It was just blocked. All right, cool. Well, the 6th place as we stand, apparently, so that's a good sign. And here's Bennett with the corner. Wasn't really the best by our attacking players, but here's Viz anyway. Vuskovic. Fish. Lost out. Okay, not good. Here's Torondu. I think I need to figure out a tactic to, 1, deal with our away game situations when we're not the better team, and 2, maybe just to counter some other tactics. Glatzel, really well done actually from Glatzel here. Coming deep to get the ball. Here's Zimura. Here's Perai. I've actually considered making Glatzel a pressing 4, but it's not been needed so far. Here's Konadorfer. That's in. That's 2. That's his first goals. This is opening flurry of goals early in this season. Remember he got like 3 goals in a row in 3 games? And I made a comment about it. Yeah, he's not scored since then. That's his first goal since. So, he's gone a while without a goal, but he's got a goal now. We're 2 up against Schalke, who are struggling, to say the least. We're 10 points clear of them. Going into this game, we're now going to be 13 points clear of them with 15 games left. So, it's been good. They haven't got a throw. I've actually considered going for a long throw. I've not really considered how I want to do it, though. But, as long as we get the ball away, we'll be fine. I know there's a good long throw out there. And that's deflected in. I don't know who I can blame there. But I don't think you can really blame the keeper in that situation. Konadorf is now actually injured, so I'm going to have to take him off half time. But who's this come off of? Because I feel like it's come off someone. I know it's definitely come off someone. The keeper's being thrown off guard as a result. Who is it hit? Oh, it's hit the defender. It's hit Perai. And Rab's just being thrown off. It was going to go straight after him otherwise. Alright, so it's 2-1 at half time. We are up to 6th as things stand. I was going to say we play more games than other people. No, Werder Bremen and Vivo, who are above us, are actually playing each other. So that's actually really good. Our goal difference will be back to +1. The fact we've lost 4-0 on a game and 5-0 on a game is going to infuriate me until the end of time. Cologne also losing to Dortmund. And Union Berlin have been at Augsburg. So that's what is helping us right now. And it's annoying, but we can work with this. That being said, Conor Dorfer does need to come off. He is definitely injured. And Ostinelli can definitely go out there. So that's good. I've got a few ideas of tactics that I can use in the future, though, if I needed to. And the fact we've got 3 players who could play... Sorry. The fact we've got 3 players who could play DM if we want to go down for the 4-2-3-1 formation. Not that I really want to or need to, but I can definitely just rotate and say, yeah, this is our plan. And we could just say Benez goes up there and so on and so forth. But I don't particularly need to go down this route if I don't want to, for me. I will always say, well, it's not particularly necessary going forward, but it's an option if we needed to go down that route. Not that we need to right now, but it's an option either way. Pariah might be coming off at some point in the future anyway, but we're going to see what we can do in the meantime and go from there. Okay, we've got a throw. I'm actually showing my formations as well, like the 4-2-3-1 formation. I've actually literally just done the vertical tiki-taka formations and gone from there and thinking to my standards, and that's a goal. All right, well, clearly the interest has not affected his ability to score goals. That's another good goal. It's the second of the season, and we're now got a 2-goal lead back again. But again, I'm going to speak about this more and more. I don't have an issue with the players, or at least tinkering the formation we needed to. I actually feel like if we needed to get rid of the wingers, we could, and have just 2 players up front, but I don't feel the need to do so right now. But the opportunity to experiment with the team is really a wonderful opportunity for me. And I definitely will not be against the idea of doing so at one point in the future. That being said, we're going to make some changes now. Pariah is going to come off. And Bornetto is going to come on. And we're going to take off Asta, who's not had the best of games. And Bada's going to come on. It's a shame with Asta, but I feel like I can definitely get a good opportunity here. So that's my 2 changes for now. And we've got 2 more changes afterwards. And we can just make 1 change for the rest of the game. That being said, we can make a change now, can't we? Zemura needs to come off. He's getting a bit tired. And I'm actually going to take off Glatzo and bring Esposito on because Esposito might be my favorite signing I've made so far. Not because it's Esposito, but because I wasn't really planning on getting a player. I actually needed a player that can get goals outside just Glatzo because Never didn't do that for me last year. He still has to score for me despite the fact he's been here for 2 years. I'm really giving him a chance this year, to be fair, but Esposito's come in as a player that I was looking at, okay, I can bring as a backup player for Glatzo. Let's go from here. And he's actually become our top goal scorer, which is really good stuff for me as we beat Schalke today. So an opportunity is being presented to us. That's also very annoying now. I've seen this. They had just 2 shots on goal and on target. They scored with 1 of them. When can we be this clinical? I mean, we were, XG was overachieved, but even so, you get my point. When can we be that clinical that we can score a goal from 0.08 XG? For goodness sake. That being said, we're actually back up to 7th place. Freiburg did beat Werder Bremen though. So we're now 3 points clear of Werder Bremen, and that's good. And it will also mean that we are getting closer to a European football. Gladbach, I don't know who I'd take on, but Bayern Munich just beat Stuttgart. Oh, Stuttgart, yeah. But the fact we beat Schalke helped Stuttgart as well. So it's not like it's a massive concern in that regards. Oh, man. I look at some of the things we didn't beat, and it's annoying me now, but whatever. If we get in the Conference League this year, next season, that'd be wonderful. I'd like to get into Europe, honestly. As like a side quest, you know? It's not like it's a major quest for me. If I can win the Conference League with Hamburg, that'd be lovely. I've never won the competition, because I've never been able to enter it. I've always been too good in other leagues. Okay, he's out for a day. I took him off. He's out for a day. Oh my god, okay. Also, this is not upset with the fact I turned it off, so clearly he understood why I turned it down. That's really cool, actually. That me saying, yeah, 30 million, they come up with a 30 million offer, but they didn't come up with the 30 million that I was looking for, and he understood why. I love that. That's really cool. And Leipzig just destroyed by Leverkusen. By the way, Leverkusen are not managed by Alonso. He left. He left at the end of the season. It's Thiago Motta that's their manager right now. So if people ask, why is he not here? No. Why they're doing badly? It's because he's not there. He literally left for Inter Milan. I don't know how they're doing, actually. How are Inter doing under him? Oh, they're in 6th. Oh, Oh, okay. I thought they're doing quite well. They do have a game in hand, but they're not doing particularly great. They might be getting better, actually, to be fair. They got 2 games in hand, so I don't know what's going on in that regards. But the fact they are down in 6th, probably not their best performances. In fact, if they win their 2 games in hand, they're back in an opportunity. They'll be 1 point behind Atalanta. So, I don't know. Is he in danger against sacked? Also, Palermo doing what we're doing. We're back in the Serie A, but they've just kind of had a horrible run of form. So, they're doing what we've been doing. Really great start, looks like, and then just completely falling away the last couple of games. But whatever. Either way, we are in 7th, and our next game is against Bayer Leverkusen. We're not doing that game today, obviously, because, well, I just wanted to show you the one game and show the actual fees we've been getting from a Saudi club and going from there. But what I'm going to do is end this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys will like and share this video, and that you'll subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. But anyway, until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.